Rates are up again, 30%. And you know why?
I don't know.
It's that new town hall. They must have got a designer in from Hollywood for that. It wouldn't surprise me if the Dustman's restrooms had white-fitted carpets.
Rex, why do you always tear envelopes? You ought to use a knife.
Oh, now look what you've made me do. I've got egg all over the form.
Some people use a clean knife.
Oh, no. They put Timmy down for that terrible school, Butcher's Comprehensive. That's where the boy with the gumboots goes, isn't it?
Everybody goes unless there's a special reason.
That boy with the gumboots is a special reason. He's already started dropping concrete on trains.
Rex, why haven't they addressed this to me too? I'm a parent as well. Don't I get any say?
I'm not having Timmy go to that school. I mean, look at the results. Nothing but vandalism and pregnancies.
Well, he won't have a baby.
It's not a proper school, Susan.
Well, it's the nearest. He won't have to go on the bus.
But what's the bus got to do with it? A proper school ought to have what I had. I mean, caps and blazers and cricket and no girls.
Well, nowadays they're going more for developing their personalities.
Look, I've seen some of the personalities that go to that school. They don't develop and they want suppressing. Otherwise, we won't be able to walk the streets at night.
Well, where do you say he should go?
But what about Wheatfield?
Well, we can't send him there. There's too many apply for it.
Well, I pay for it in my rates, just the same as for Butcher's Borstal down the road. No, I'm going to put him down for Wheatfield, and we will have to put up with paying the bus fares.
But if it's awful, they'll only allocate him to Butcher's.
Yeah, well, then we'll have to pay for somewhere private, somewhere decent.
What with?
I'll find a way.
You better find it quick. That form's got to be in by the end of the week.
I'll see Mr Fletcher about it. Ask him for some more money. He knows about these things.
Enough to give you a rise.
He wouldn't stand by and see his son drifting to grievous bodily harm by the time his voice was breaking. Can you imagine Fletcher's boy being sent to a school where he got girls pregnant?
In a cap and blazer? Not easily.
I can see you're not going to be of much help in all this, Susan.
Well, look, I'll hang on to this form, but I'll scrape the egg off first.
No, I'll take it.
Morning, comrades.
Afternoon.
Oh, very funny, Burke. Very funny. Very good.
Dog again?
Well, that's charming, yes. Dog again, if you're really interested. I got here just as soon as I could from the vet's.
Yes, well, I had to take 2 children to school this morning. I still could get here on time.
Good, but I don't suppose either of them was in urgent need of worming. That's coming along very nicely, Burke. Oh. Rex! I'm sorry I came in late, I really am.
Glad to have been of help, Bloomfield. Oh, my dear Fletcher, a report of this kind simply cries out for the unmistakable touch of your department. A full complement now, I see.
Yes. Rex, what did the manager have to say this morning?
What's this, Fletcher? Not invited to our manager's little pep talk?
I couldn't spare the time, old man. I had to delegate, I'm afraid.
Morning, Palmer. How's everybody?
Go away, Bloomfield.
Are you staying for coffee?
Oh, no. It's nearly 10. My team will be waiting. Our second planning meeting of the day.
I'll have the report ready for you tomorrow, Bloomfield.
My dear chap, take your time, please. It's going to the chairman. So I think we'd better make sure it's accurate, don't you? Take a couple of weeks.
I'll get Carol to give you a ring when it's ready.
No. I'll send my girl down. Take care now. Over the report.
For God's sake, get in on time, you two. When Bloomfield got here at 9:15, I was almost glad of his company.
Yeah, but there were extenuating circumstances in my case, too.
I would like a word, Mr Fletcher, if you don't mind.
What?
Oh, yes, the dog. I forgot. How is he?
Well, the vet said he was going to be all right, J.F.
Oh, it's marvellous. Burke, well done. First in. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher.
Rex, want to see me?
Just coming, JF. Harry, countersign these and send the figures through.
Well, I'm not countersigning these.
Why not?
Because they're wrong.
Don't be daft. Rex never gets his figures wrong.
No, but he's got them wrong this time.
But Rex!
Yes, he has, Burke, and I can see where he's made a mistake. Well, there's nothing for me to do, is there? Or is there?
Rex won't like you doing that, Harry.
No, well, that's hard luck on Rex, isn't it?
Ooh.
My boy?
And you had to pay fees, I take it.
Oh, yes. Well, one has to, of course.
Yeah, but worth it, you think?
Oh, my dear Rex, every penny. It's a struggle at first, but one pays for what one gets in this life.
And, of course, what you were getting in this case was a public school.
Yes, in many ways, yes.
Which one was it, Jeff?
Oh, it's a very long way away from here, nearly in Yorkshire. I don't suppose you want to send your boy that far.
But your boy did very well from it, didn't he?
Remarkably well, in the end.
Yeah, and they got him to university.
Not exactly, no. There were a couple of slight misunderstandings. In the end, he left before sixth form. I formed a very low opinion of the headmaster over that. Stupid man. Out of touch with the real world, you know.
Surprising that for Yorkshire.
Yes, well, anyone could see that that fire in the changing room was bound to have been accidental.
But he started a fire.
And it only spread because the damn fire brigade took so long in getting there. And as for that silly girl's story, well...
Surely she wasn't...
As I said, it was only a misunderstanding. But, he's doing very well now in Canada. Mrs Fletcher had a card from him only last Christmas, I believe.
Oh. Well, I've been thinking, J.F., there's quite a good day school near you. Perhaps it'd be better for Timmy to go there. After all, we could keep a better eye on him there. Naturally, we would still have to find the fees. So I was wondering...
I don't think you understand. Costs have rocketed. Boarding fees then are day school fees now.
Gosh, quite, J.F., that's why I'm asking you.
I think we ought to cut our coat according to our cloth.
But you see, J.F.
I understand that state schools are quite good these days. Haven't you heard that?
What, Butcher's Comprehensive?
Well, you know people who go there.
I know a couple of ugly ones. One tall and another short and fat who run around in khaki parkas. They ran off with my hose and sprinkler last Saturday. They haven't been round your way trying to flog it, have they? They seem to come from that direction.
Acacia Avenue is hardly a thief's kitchen, Rex. Or perhaps you want to come and examine my shed if you're all that suspicious.
Well, no, it hadn't entered my mind, Jeff. About schools?
Yes, state schools. Butcher's Comprehensive. It's a very good school. I think Timmy ought to go there. Might get your sprinkler back.
What school did you go to, Berg?
Butcher's Comprehensive.
What sort of things did they do there, Berg? Did they do Latin, things like that?
Latin at Butcher's? We only had one decent teacher, and that was for cooking.
Cooking? No wonder we lost the empire.
They got your Timmy down for Butcher's then, have they, Rex?
Aye.
Never mind. We'd be able to bake you a cake.
Now, you keep out of this, Harry. There are certain matters only real parents understand, not someone who's too mean to have children.
No, you look here, Jean and I are responsible people. We don't believe in going around overpopulating the earth, using up the world's resources. Not like some people I can mention.
Do you mean me, Harry?
No, Burke, no, I don't mean you. Look, Jean and I believe in family planning.
I'm not surprised with the family you're likely to produce.
Now, look, people in glass houses. Funny, isn't it, Burke, how some people get here on time, then waste hours waffling away about schools.
Who's done this?
What?
This!
Me! I corrected a rather elementary mistake, yes, and then I countersigned it, yes, just as you asked me.
You've got a cheek, haven't you? Look at the mess you've made
You've
of it.
got a cheek expect me to countersign something that you've got wrong. Why should I?
Well, that just sums up your general attitude, doesn't it? Why should you do anything you're not forced to? I mean, you come in late, you go off early.
None of your business. My God, what a pious creep. You're just the same when you're a prefect. Supposed to take you as an example, are we?
Harry, would you like some coffee?
Shut up, Burke. If it's you that's supposed to do everything around here, why are all pathetic
I'm going home. I can't stand rows. My nerves are bad. See to things here, will you?
Thank you. You always were pretty feeble.
Well, you've heard me moaning for the last time, Harry. I'm going to sort this out one way or another.
Rex, how about you for some coffee?
Shut up, Burke. There's not going to be enough room for you round here anymore. I've carried you too long.
Oh, tea if you prefer.
Dry up, Burke. Carried me. You're getting delusions of grandeur, you are. I'm a grown man who can't add up a simple set of figures. We ought to feel sorry for you, I suppose. Well, this team can do without a passenger there. What? Where is he?
Mr Fletcher's gone to jury service. He won't be back today.
Who is it?
Susan!
Rex, you don't come home to lunch again? Well, there isn't anything.
Susan, let me ask you something. Am I a reasonable person?
Sometimes you are, I suppose. Why? What did Mr Fletcher say?
But it's got to be faced. It's him or me.
You mean Mr Fletcher?
But it's no good, Susan. We might have to move.
Move? I don't want to move.
Either Harry or me must go.
Is that what Mr Fletcher said?
No, it's what I say.
Well, what did Harry say?
How do I know? I'm not talking to him.
Well, I don't want to move. I mean, I just planted all those bulbs.
Bulbs?
Well, they'll make a lovely show in the spring.
This is a matter of principle. There comes a time in a man's life, Susan, when he has to turn the other cheek.
That's all very well, but what about schools?
The schools?
Rex, if you don't sign this form, you could be fined. Timmy will be a truant and the education authorities will hold you responsible. This eggy form is worth £300.
Susan, I can't do anything about schools till you get me a new form.
Oh, what's wrong with this one?
What's wrong with it? I could put bread either side of it and eat it to the next of it. Burke,
Yes.
pass me the pencil sharpener.
Oh. Excuse me, Harry.
Now, pass these on. Tell him I'm not ready for them yet, please, Burke.
Rex.
Well,
He says he's not ready for him yet.
well, tell him he flaming well ought to be.
Harry.
Yes?
He says you ought to be.
Burke, that's not what I said. You tell him exactly what I said.
Sorry. Harry.
Yes?
He says you're flaming well ought to be.
Tell him to drop dead.
Well, tell him to take a running jump.
Look, my voice is beginning to go. My feet are killing me. Can't we think of another system?
Not while there's a certain person still around here. But don't worry, Burke. I'll fix it up as soon as Mr Fletcher gets back.
Oh, tell him he's got a hope.
Tell him we'll see.
Look, I'm not running any more messages. I've got to have a rest. Carol can take over. I've got work to do.
Notice anything different about me?
No. Let's have a look at you. No, what?
I started doing isometric exercises.
Oh.
I think they're working. Look,
What are they supposed to do for you?
improve the figure. You can train up all your muscles within 2 weeks. Legs, waist, chest. Look, see?
Ooh. Think I could see that last one again?
No, all right, Burke, that'll do. Carol, go and see if Mr Fletcher's back from court.
Oh, I'm sure he won't be, Rex, not yet. Have you ever thought of doing these exercises, Rex? I'm getting wonderful leg muscles.
Carol, don't forget I want to see him too.
He knows about it, Harry.
Burke, tell him not to poke his nose in when Carol's talking to me.
Oh, I wish you two would stop it. You're worse than kids. If you want to talk to me, I shall be in my office.
Carol, what court is Mr Fletcher in?
Oh, I don't
He
really...
wouldn't be anywhere near Acacia Avenue, would it?
Go in there, see what he's up to.
You go in there if you're that worried.
I'm not worried. What makes you think I'm worried?
Oh! Burke, tell a certain person that I have to go to the physiotherapist. If he asks what for, tell him it's because I've got a bad neck. Right?
Right.
He's not going to the physiotherapist.
Well, that's what he said. Oh, I forgot to give you the message.
I know what he's doing. If anybody comes in, Burke, tell him I've got the dentist.
Well, I can't tell Harry. He's going to the physiotherapist.
It feels like a wisdom tooth.
All right, Rover. All right, doughboy. Oh, dear. Oh, my God. Ah, Harry!
I'm sorry to disturb you, Mr.
Oh,
Fletcher.
come in.
But I must see you, sir.
Well, of course, if it's vitally important, but I'm going to have a bit of trouble fitting you in. A session of working at home, totally undisturbed, is the only way I can think of tackling this overload.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but it is very important.
Well, perhaps a minute or two.
Let me get that out of your way, Jeff.
Thank you. In the kitchen, Harry.
Kitchen, Jeff.
Yes, you know where it is?
Yes, Jeff.
It's very kind of you, Harry. I really haven't had a moment. Oh, do be careful of the, I'm so sorry. I did try to warn you. It's his poor old ears again.
I'll put it on the table, sir.
Careful of the French polish. Yeah, put it on that.
JF, it's getting increasingly impossible for me to tell
Yes,
you why
of course, your dog. My goodness, aren't they a worry?
No, it's not that I've come to.
This old chap.
JF. I'm not worried about the dog.
Oh?
Well, I was this morning, actually, but the vet said that he...
Got a good man, have you?
Well,
mine's
no,
first class. The trouble is that they don't have time for a proper diagnosis. do
Look,
they?
Mr. Fletcher,
Now, when you've been living with someone night and day, you do
Yes.
get to know... All right, Harry. Only Mrs. Fletcher.
Mrs. Fletcher.
Yes, she's upstairs with her knees, poor old thing. That means she wants her fruit salad. Excuse me.
No, that is.
Mason?
Yeah.
Well, he mustn't find you here. I don't want to round my house. I tell you what, you take that up to Mrs. Fletcher. You can stay and chat if she feels like talking, all right? I'll keep Mason down here. Wait until he's gone, all right?
Right.
Ah, Rex, do come in.
Thank you, Jeff. Well, I can't stand it anymore, Jeff. Something's got to be done about it.
Ah, yes, you need a decision about school.
This is absolutely vital, Jeff. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm disturbing you.
No, don't apologize. I can interrupt all this in a good cause. It doesn't have to be finished until tonight. Do sit down. Yes, it's quite a dilemma, isn't it?
It's a straightforward question, JF. It's either one or the other.
Yes, fee-paying or state schools. Yes, of course. Well, that's the dilemma. When you have limited resources, Rex, that we all have, all of us, I mean, giving your boy that little extra chance is quite a problem.
What's that, Jeff? A burglar alarm?
No, that's Mrs. Fletcher. What the hell's going on up there? She tends to panic very easily.
Would you like me to give you a hand, Jeff?
No, you stay down here. Have a cup of coffee. There's a clean cup in the kitchen.
She's fallen out of bed, JF.
It's all right, she'll crawl back again. Go and hide in the garden. Are you all right?
I think so, JF.
No, let me take that
It's
from
the
you.
dog. He just seems to be a little upset, Jeff.
What you've been through. I'm sorry I didn't warn you about his ears. Help yourself to anything in the cabinet.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. I won't say no.
What? She wouldn't touch it. I don't. Well, I don't want it either.
Mrs. Fletcher, all right then, Jeff?
Yes. She didn't recognize who it was brought up a fruit salad. That's
Who was it then?
the gardener.
Well, is he still up there?
No, he's back out in the garden.
Well, cheers, then.
Cheers. Now, about schools, Rex, I'm a bit out of touch, but I do think there's a very good state school called Cornfield or something.
Wheatfield.
That's it.
Yes, it's always full.
Yes, well, that pipsqueak Bloomfield's got his kids into there.
Oh, did he?
Yes, that's the sort of thing Bloomfield would do.
Oh, I think I'll have a word with him.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't, Rex. Oh, he's such a ghastly little man. What you want is a person who knows the headmaster.
Oh, yes. Anyway, JF, about me and Harry.
That's it. Harry. He knows the headmaster.
Harry? How can Harry know the headmaster? I mean, he hasn't got any children.
I believe he knows him socially. It's much better.
Harry? I mean, what would Harry have in common with the headmaster of Wheatfield?
They're both members of the same poodle club. As Harry's your chap, you ought to have a talk with him.
You talk to Harry? Never. I'm sorry, Jeff. I won't do it anymore.
Rex not here.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Mason. Oh, no, we had to go to the dentist.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the Leaning Tower of, I'll have to think of a use.
Look, I got this new form for schools for Rex to sign today.
Wheatfield's the best school round here. I wish I'd gone there. Might not have ended up here.
It's impossible to get in, though, isn't it?
Harry could help you there. His poodle and the headmaster's poodle are always, they're very good friends.
How lovely. Well, I'll have to ask Harry then, but where is he?
Oh, he's gone for a massage.
Massage?
Just his neck going by what he said.
Where is he?
Hello, Harry. You got it back then?
What?
Full use of your neck.
Oh, yes, Burke, yes, the doctor. Look, where is he?
Rex, he's gone to the dentist.
The dentist, that's what he said, was it?
Hello, Harry.
Hello, Susan.
Susan's got something to ask you, Harry.
No?
I know it's a very, very big favour, but I just wondered if we want to get Timmy into Wheatfield, you see, and I thought if you had a word with the headmaster.
All right, Susan.
Oh, I'd be so grateful.
I'll do anything for you, Susan. Now, just phone him up.
There you are, you see. He's all right, really, Harry, I mean.
Oh, hello, Susan. Where is he?
Well, Harry, he's in Carol's office.
Oh, checking up on our isometrics, I don't doubt.
Is your tooth better, Rex?
Oh, Barry, yes, thank you.
Rex, look about this school's full.
Oh, yes,
You
right.
must sign it by tea time.
Right. Why?
We're having spaghetti bolognese.
Ah, so we're back from the dentist, are we? It's all right, Susan, I fixed it.
Oh, Harry, I'm marvellous.
Just a minute, he's fixed what?
Well, for Timmy to get to Wheatfield.
He hasn't fixed it, I'm going to fix it.
You can't.
Yeah, I'm just going to finalise it now with Mr Bloomfield.
Bloomfield, Rex, now that is treachery.
Treachery? What are you talking about, Bear? Just because he's in another department?
No, but because he'll want his quid pro quo.
Rubbish, he's a gentleman.
Oh, yes, someone who gets other people to do his work for him. Well, not us, thank you.
Ah, there you are, Rex, old man.
Oh, hello, Leslie. This is my wife, Susan.
Oh, delightful.
I don't think I ought to be your quid pro quo.
A sense of humour, too. Now, look here, Rex, chap, before I ring that headmaster, I wonder if you'll do me a little favour.
No, we can't. If he takes on all that work, we'll have to do his.
Yeah, because he doesn't owe you any favours, Bloomfield, any more than he does to me.
Thanks, Harry. Sorry, Mr Bloomfield.
And I don't care who you tell about the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Bloomfield, I wish you wouldn't keep boring my staff with your holiday reminiscences. Taking work home, are you? I'm just bringing mine back.
Oh, I'd better see how much you've dropped along the corridor. I've noticed you've been losing your grip on things lately.
Cooperating again, are we?
Yes, finished it all, yeah?
No, I couldn't, owing to a small interruption. Share it out fairly between the two of you, would you?